Saturday the 18th and I thought I would start a new vlog. This week I'm working with my mom. Hopefully, I think we're doing 2 shoots. The second one's kind of tentative, but the first one we're doing 2 overnight shoots. Well, it's 1 shoot, 2 nights overnight. We're working from 10 p.m. until 7 a.m. I tried starting to train myself to wake up to sleep in, and I tried to stay up last night, but I only made it to 11:30. So I might be pooped. We'll see if I can do it. Tonight I'm gonna try to stay up late, and hopefully I can edit some of this footage that I get today to help stay me awake. All right, I am ready to get going. I do have to start doing some prep work with my mom. I think today we'll do some like non-perishable shopping. I am gonna take Fiverr to the dog park now so that she gets some of her energy out. I'm packing snacks. I got these. I can say I'm not a fan. I'm actually gonna bring them up to my mom to see if she'll like them. Let me show you what they look like. This is advertising versus reality. I think it's the sweet and spicy combo that I don't like. And I really like these. This is some birthday cake popcorn drizzled with, it has like a nice sweet icy coating and sprinkles. Look at those cuties. I'm gonna pack some of this. Well, I'm gonna pack some of the popcorn. I'll bring the entire ice cream snacks to my mama. And I'm also trying this new kombucha flavor. It's called pineapple creamsicle, and I do really like it. I think my all-time favorite might be, I really like the ginger carrot one. I really like the mint limeade one from them. The passion fruit one I enjoy. This one's up there. This one's good. Fiverr's ready to go. If you saw the end of my last video, you'll have seen that I just brushed your teeth. Your teeth are all brilliant, sparkling white. For those of you who don't know, Fiverr is a huge Ninja Turtles fan. Michelangelo is her favorite, naturally. You ready? You ready to go? We gotta get some gas first, and then we'll hit the road. Made it back from the dog park. Back where? Back to the car. Hi, good afternoon. Can I do the Aventi Irish cream cold brew, please?
Anything else for you?
Do you guys still do the puppuccinos?
Yes.
May I get one of those too? Thank you. Thanks so much for this. It's so adorable. Fiverr, I don't think where is that violin coming from? Fiverr, you've never had one of these before. Would you like one? It even has it in tiny font. That's for you. This is what I got. Now that you've got a taste for blood. Alright. Did you find your puppuccino? Did you polish it off? Fastest Trader Joe's Aldi haul. I got some Brussels. They had Zevia, creamy root beer. I love that flavor. Got some muesli, indulgent Greek yogurt, baby carrots, and some Powerade. Oh, and the batteries. And the salted caramel whipped cream. I love this stuff so much. Where are the batteries? Oh, here are the batteries.
Hey, did you sleep in?
No, not at all.
I awful. I didn't go to bed till like 5 a.m.
What? What?
And I woke up at 8:30.
No.
This is not good. This is good. I think this is going to be a bad idea for me. I think I'm better off just staying up all night.
Oh no, because that means you're going to be wanting to go to bed super early tonight.
Yeah, I am.
Look at the pretty daffodils. So many of them. These are all ones I rescued from behind the house. They're everywhere in the yard. And we're gonna trim your nails. Yes, we are. We gotta trim them. That tail's not gonna be wagging in just a minute. You did so good with your nails. Hey, little one. With her little arms hanging down, and it's really cute. Thanks, Mom.
That was Jared. That was a Jared. Yeah, do they sell them without?
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, they sell boneless and skinless. Okay, yeah, and pulling out the spines. What I like is, I think it's called King Richard. Anyway, yeah, you can get a boneless and skinless for like $4 a can.
Right about 30 minutes or 5, 20.
Sure.
But yeah, also, yeah, it's just trying to figure out how to be like conscientious and fair and reliable, I think.
Why has no one eaten these yet?
To-go cart, which is this thing. We're going to be dressing this. Oops, sorry. Which is a cart that has maybe.
Yeah, I saw the maple bacon.
I was really trying to avoid anything that.
The bacon. Morning, early morning.
I'm thinking Monday night is 48. Tuesday.
We'll do this again. This time you be reading. Oh wow, so wise. I'm about to do a little gardening, but there's something in our shrubs that makes the sound like sand is running through the leaves. I don't know if the camera mic will pick it up, but maybe it will. Very strange. It's Sunday morning and I'm working with Mom. We just left Food Lion. We spent 45 minutes shopping and $475, and now we're loading up. This is maybe shop 1 of 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun.
Any of those platters?
Yeah.
All of them? Looks pretty cute.
And nobody headed out for her.
I don't think the neighbors seem to really love her.
And it would have been some real work.
I still have hope. Papa Thomas had a lot of hope. We've just stopped at the to clean the car, and we're gonna go get bagels. Lani's going ham. We got most of our shopping done. The car is absolutely full. I'm not sure where the luggage is gonna fit, but we're gonna try to make it work. We can go in the second door now.
Yes, like, get some line behind me at the register. I would kill for your jacket. And then if you're at the register, yeah, I like everything.
Oh, thank you. That's why people come here for the bagels. But I got Asiago again. I loved it so much last time. Look at that little pocket of Asiago in there. Yum.
Oh, cool.
I think it has the best texture of all the bagels. I don't know what it is. They put cheese in it, you think?
I can see. It's chewy.
It's so chewy.
Does that see me or just you?
We'll find out.
I noticed when I take a bite of something, I think my cheeks are, there's not enough fat in them anymore. So it, like, even when I take a little bite, it's like.
It's so funny, the things.
You just spat some food.
I'm cleaning this up. I just washed this too for the shoot.
You just spat again. Did you get a replacement for it yet?
I just spent all the time.
I think
just see it right now.
There.
We're the same colors. Just missing the lipstick. She has her red heart tag. Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, but then we can get all snuggy in the bed.
But I won't.
No. Could have done the same with the fish. And what time is it? 4:30. Mom and I have to be on set in 5 hours. We're getting some food real quick. We're at Timeout in Chapel Hill. We made the trek across the city. Mom got collard greens and the famous chicken and cheddar biscuit. Thank you.
I don't know. Look at that, baby.
I'm basically just gonna say. Oh, we should do a little game, like who's gonna be the most tired at the end of this. Who's
gonna get grumpy snap first?
Are they dancing? Who's gonna make a best friend?
Not me. Snap I don't even,
I'll do it, but it'll be so passive aggressive.
yeah, I won't even know it.
We're at day 1 of our 2-day shoot. Tonight we're working 10 to 7:30, and then tomorrow we're working 1:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So I think as with most shoots, I won't be shooting very much myself. Maybe I'll get a couple snippets of Lani on set. It's cool, we're actually shooting in the grocery store, which is why they're doing it overnight, so that we can take up the aisles without getting in the way of people.
And one thing we didn't do right, we were told to do our grocery shopping in Winston and Greensboro and not to shop here in the store that we're going to be shooting at because they want to keep their stock up. Well, on our way in tonight, it was like, okay, we looked at the map, we're in Carborough, so we stopped at a Food Line in Carborough, and the Food Line we're shooting at is in Pittsburgh. Anyway, we shopped from the wrong store. And
out of all the stores?
We broke their last bottle of Parmesan garlic dressing. Did you see where that Suburban went?
Alright, we'll see you later. Wait, where you were saying something funny. Oh yeah, we shopped at the wrong store.
We shopped at the wrong store, and I told you we couldn't find this one particular dressing in any of the other stores we stopped at. And they had it here, one bottle, dropped it and smashed it to smithereens at the checkout counter. And we're not going to tell them that we shopped here, except when she sees the receipts, she's going to know.
They're not checking. Those must be, those aren't Food and 11 p.m. shoppers. They don't have purses or...
And we didn't, oh, maybe people in Carborough just put a card in their pocket. I can't see behind us. Oh, can you see how many groceries are in the car? Yeah.
We went to the wrong grocery store. We just raced here. We had in 8 minutes. We're 8 minutes late, but luckily the crew is late as well.
Boy, there's people madly making things pretty in there, though. One guy's floors.
That's a wrap. What time is it? 7:45? I bought some Tic Tacs and I couldn't pick a flavor, so I got them both. Strawberries and cream and tropical fun. Oh, there's my mom. I was just updating. What? I was just updating how our first day went. It wasn't.
No, it was really good.
Oh, Lani's running in to go say goodbye. Now we go to sleep.
Gives me the biggest hug. She's so cute. Like, Lani, did you see her when she came?
When she saw you
just
this
now.
Oh,
yeah, she like ran over
really
to me. And then... Should we get some?
I don't. Yeah. Ooh. White chocolate. What'd you get?
I got vanilla sweet cream. Had this before?
It's day number 2, and Mom and I, Lani from here on out, are at Food Line. I got to rest. Can you tell? Mom didn't. Can you tell? That's what an unrested jelly bean looks like. She's slept exactly 1 hour in the last 36 hours. That's what 1 hour of sleep looks like.
me some fried chicken. Just because it's not. That's all I can smell is the onions from our lunch right now. Because you smelled it and you took it out, right? Why is that? Just to make it.
We just wrapped. Lani Paul shoplifted a kombucha, so she wanted to go pay for it. We're heading home after day 2.
Home? What is home?
Any closing remarks on the shoot? How it went? How you doing?
I had a blast working with you, Caroline. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to experience it with us. Yeah, it was great. It was great. I really like my job. I especially like it when Caroline's with me. Ain't no lie. Thanks, Karen.
Hi, so I was editing this footage from this last week, from the weekly vlog, and I realized I never ended it. I ended it very rudely with Mom complimenting me and me looking at traffic instead of saying thank you. But I thought I would wrap up the video now with maybe some fun things. I wanted to talk about what books I've read and am reading so far this year. She's literally standing right beside me to do that. And also I want to try, I ship shopped it this morning and found some really cool pancake cereal and some really fun whipped creams that I want to try. So we can have lunch and talk about these books together. I'll talk about a few books and then we'll make that pancake cereal, which I guess is a big trend. At least that's what the box says, but we'll look at it. Maybe it's something you've heard about. Real quick, I know these are the books that I've read this year. I know I did kind of an in-depth talk with Demon Copperhead. I'm not going to do that here. I just kind of want to talk about what I'm reading. If you're reading anything interesting, let me know, because I'm always on the look for some good books. I don't have anything planned to read after the book Jackal that I'm reading right now. But also at the beginning of the year, I read this around the same time as Demon Copperhead, but didn't talk about it because I talked about Demon Copperhead for so long. But this is Kate Folk's Out There. It's a collection of short stories. I found her through, she had a short story that I enjoyed in the New Yorker, and then this book came out I think last year. And I enjoyed it. There are a couple of them I skipped just because it was, the stories weren't really connecting with me. I really loved Doe Eyes was really good, and the one, I mean, they're kind of, her style, I would describe it as Ray Bradbury meets Edgar Allan Poe if they were born and raised on the West Coast. No, like the Pacific Northwest. And then this month, it's almost, I guess for the month of February, the two I read were Interior Chinatown and Transcendent Kingdom. I also really enjoyed both of these. They're both books that Thomas had read in a previous book club. I think they're both relatively new. It came out last year or the year before. Very different books, but both stories about immigrants in America. This one is a story, the character's name is Gifty. She's a PhD student who's mourning the loss of people very close to her. People that are alive and people that have died, and trying to figure out her way in the world. The flow of this book was so nice. It wasn't difficult. It almost felt like a poem or like being carried down a gentle river. Not that it didn't talk about difficult topics, but it didn't feel abrasive. It just felt like, it felt welcoming. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but I did really enjoy it. Both of these were relatively quick reads. Interior Chinatown, I read, started and finished on my flight to Houston. Granted, I did have a layover, but really enjoyed this one too. I think one Reddit reviewer compared it to The Truman Show. It's just funny. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek sort of humor. Also, the author was kind of creative in how they approached laying out the story. Some parts are written almost like a movie script. There's a lot of, I feel like a lot of second person, which can kind of make me anxious because there's a lot of you. But again, another really interesting commentary on what it's like to be an immigrant in America. One reviewer had something really nice to say. Infinitely inventive and deeply personal, exploring themes of pop culture, assimilation, and immigration. Daring, masterful, darkly humorous. So that's that. Oh, and then I just finished this one, Sing Unburied Sing, another book club book that Thomas read last year, the year before. Let's make some pancakes. I still can't figure it out. Pancake cereal, the viral trend brought to life. Oops, this was frozen. Oops, maybe I wasn't supposed to freeze it. Keep product refrigerated. Oops, do not freeze product. I froze you, I'm sorry. And then it says you can top with things like butter and blueberries and maple syrup. I have some whipped cream, and you can also eat it plain with a splash of milk. I've got some milk and some whipped cream I'm gonna try. So let's go warm this puppy up. The struggle is real. Then maybe I'll put them in for 1 minute and 55 seconds. We'll start there. And while that warms up, I'll show you the whipped cream toppings I got. I couldn't make up my mind, so I got both. This one is this one's the strawberry, and this one is marshmallow. I'm gonna try them both and then put like a splash. All I have is almond milk, so a splash of almond milk and have some coffee. This feels so wrong, but I'm gonna put this almond milk on it. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, this is the strawberry whipped cream. Oh, that's pink. Very pink. And the marshmallow. Let's try it out. First, I want to just try the whipped cream. The marshmallow is really good. Tastes kind of more like a peep. The strawberry is very strawberry. All right, let's try it. Feels wrong. Soggy pancakes. They're a little chewy, but that's probably because I froze them and I wasn't supposed to. But they're good. They almost taste like they're infused with maple syrup already. They're very sweet. That's fun. That's fun. If I were a kid, I would really love this. So real quick, I'll talk about the last 2 books I've read and I'm reading. This one, Sing Unburied Sing. This was probably the most dense out of all these books. It took the longest to read. As in, really took a lot of energy and effort to engage with, both as far as dialogue, vocabulary, that sort of thing. And then also just the topic itself was, some of the topics talked about were also pretty difficult to read about. I was recalling some of the scenes with Thomas. He's like, oh yeah, that book's a little more violent than, or I forgot how violent that book was. It's kind of cool that it skips around it from different perspectives. The first narrator that I consider the main one is Jojo, and then it skips to his mom's perspective. There might be a couple other chapters. There are a couple other chapters with different characters' perspectives. It's about a boy growing up, I think it's a made-up city in Mississippi, learning about his family's history, becoming a man, trying to figure out how to navigate the world in the particularly difficult situation, life situation that he's born into. And then this is the last book. This book I'm currently reading. I may be a third of the way in, but I just quickly at the library Googled like best new thrillers, and this was one that came up. It's called Jackal by Erin E. Adams. And it's kind of like the books that got me back into reading a couple years ago, which is just kind of maybe even, as little as a year ago, I was reading a lot of thrillers that are more light reads, and this one reads more like this. What I appreciate is that it's not just written by another white female author, and I think there is something to be said. I've heard like a commentary on why white people are so enthralled with true crime and thrillers and that sort of thing. I think what I've read is along the lines of like as white people don't live those horrors day to day, while people of other races and ethnic backgrounds do. So it's like a thrill for white people, whereas other people live those horrors every day. This author, she is writing, well, I'll just read you the inside. I won't read you the inside because that's annoying, but so far the book is a murder mystery. Again, not sure if there is a murder or not, sort of just a mystery thriller. Something awful is going on underneath the surface and you can't really put a name to it yet, but we do know whatever is happening, again in a small town in the South, that it has something to do with race and sex. The women and girls affected are all Black. So it is very engaging. I am enjoying reading that book. Talking about books really stresses me out. How did they get better the soggier they got? I'm going to eat the rest of these, sign off. I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know anything and everything you want to tell me. I love you. Actually, I don't know if I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.